So we're troll trappers. That's what we do, and we've got a story to tell. We've got a young lady
Now you
who
check it.
we have using fake
Couldn't do
information
it.
and somebody else's pictures to show that she is who she is. Now this says she's Sarah Grant, but her Instagram says she's Courtney Ray and not Sarah Grant, and that's because she's not Sarah Grant and she's not Courtney Ray. Courtney Ray has a website on Instagram. You can take a look at it. It's all the pictures that are here on this email chain is actually, or text chain is actually the information from the website for Courtney Ray. She does this because whoever it is that's on the other end of the line is not as attractive as Courtney Ray, and she's only interested in, of course, money. Now, the interesting thing about this troll is she invested lots of her own time in building this persona. As you can see from this email chain, it went on for about 15 days before she finally got to the point where she wanted the money that she wanted. She wanted first $250, and when she was told no, she went down to $50, but she wants the rest of it in gifts because, after all, she's going to marry the person that she's emailing. Problem with the person that she's emailing is I borrowed this tale from a gentleman called Old Biker Dude 19 or Old Biker Dude 52 on Reddit. He has a very long and sad tale. If you get a chance to look at it, very old and long, nasty tale about how poorly he's been treated by his wife and by his friends. And I used it. I stole his basic premise of what it is to tell her a story. Not the story, but a story. I remember the first picture that she sent us. I was able to Google search the image and came up with Ms. Ray's Instagram account. Now, it is the only account that Ms. Ray has is the Instagram. And so I've also noticed that as I go through this, I switch names and I switch the names that I call her. I start calling her Courtney after a while, and she never catches it. Okay. And the reason she never catches it is because she's got probably 200, 300 people she's texting at this particular time in order to make her living. Keep saying her. I don't know that it's her. Could be not. Regardless, this is a cautionary tale. All you old guys that are here and you're dealing with people on Reddit that contact you, people on X that contact you. They do DMs, and they know you're old because they've already looked at your profile, and there's some 20 or 30 something that's hitting you up. These are not real people. What I have noticed is that all of these DMs that have been used lately have been either A, sex workers trying to sell pictures of themselves and videos of themselves doing things to themselves. And that's fine. That's just regular prostitution. And sex workers are sex workers. I've also had them offer to put videos and pictures in a Dropbox for me. I've also had hits from sex workers trying to get me involved in their OnlyFans, trying to work off of X and other sites, Reddit sites, to DM me to get into their OnlyFans sites, which is fine. It's just the usual sex work they're advertising. And so that's not a problem. My problem, of course, is with internet trolls that are trying to play with the emotions of these old guys and strip money from them for something that they're actually never going to get. Because These people aren't real. This is not who these people are. The interesting thing is, it was so easy to find these pictures and stuff on the Instagram site, um, which means that this person is sloppy and wasn't really paying attention. Now, we're using this one as a cautionary tale because, well, she's easy to show that she is not who she said she was, and we can track her back. Now, you'll notice that the telephone number at the top on Telegram doesn't show a telephone number. It shows a address at Telegram. That's because it's not a real telephone number. It's a computer-generated image. So the person doesn't want this shown back to them. Well, that's fine. Makes it a little harder, but not impossible. And I'm still working on it today. I will eventually, as I send this particular video up to, well, all the sites, send it to X, and I'm going to send it to Instagram, and I'm going to send it to Scoops, and I'm going to send it to TikTok, and we're basically going to out this particular player. But the important thing is, we're going to out these scams, because that's what they are. They're scams, and they're just trying to use old guys who are emotionally upset, having problems, and they're just using their influence to basically steal from them. So anyway, that's what I'm looking at here. And as you can see, as we get towards the point where she's actually getting to the money, she gets more and more radical as it goes. Yeah. Yeah. See that? All the love play, all that love bombing. Okay. That is one of those things where, yeah. Well, so, anyway, telling her story kept her interested, kept her going for an entire 15 days or so, which I figure is got to be some sort of record. Usually they try to hit you up before this. Sometimes they hit you up the next day for money. But at any rate, this one worked it very hard to get here. I'm not even sure exactly why this person spent this much time working the system. She was dedicated. And just because they're dedicated doesn't mean they're a real person. Okay? Whenever you get hit up by these people, go on People Looker or People Finder, something like that, see if you can find their actual information. Okay? Do an image search with Google Images, because you'll be able to pick up all their social media. And once you've got their social media, you'll be able to find exactly who they are and what they are, and find out that you'll be able to maneuver your way around this kind of system. But see, we're getting to the point where I've asked her for sure if it was okay to use her name in the video and make the video public, because that was important. And a public video use means that she can't complain later that it's she didn't authorize this, because quite obviously she did. So anyway, this is what this is. This is a simple attempt to out a troll, and we're doing it because, well, we need to. Enjoy the last few seconds of this, because it gets kind of brutal here towards the end. She's definitely trying to love bomb me, trying to make sure that everything is good, and of course making sure that I'm still interested enough to throw large amounts of money on her.
Most of the stuff I thought out was
tomorrow. And I'm sure that could happen. This is the point where she makes minimum of the Instagrammers' winnings off of Instagram, the money that she got in. Tell her that, yeah, I know all about it. I even subscribed. Didn't bother her. She wasn't phased by it at all, which is odd. And then she wants me to just give her phone on my phone plan. Oh, God. Anyway, definitely a girl who's a user. The interesting thing is, if I had agreed to that and she'd given me her number, I could definitely have tracked her. Maybe I should do that before we go and before we do it. But yeah, well, we're to the point where we're just about to the end now, and it's a sad tale. But yeah, anyway, we need to go ahead and get this done. Finish this and send it up to everybody. Let them go ahead and figure out whether or not there's anything here worth seeing. I'm sure there isn't, but we will be sending it up. And everyone will be getting it. So look for Burke Edmond on Instagram and Telegraph, and TikTok, and all of the other sites. We'll go from there.